In this lesson, we'll write a program that turns the ESP8266 inbuilt LED light on and off. For this program, you'll only need the ESP8266 development board, ESP82 IDE, and your computer. Connect the ESP8266 board to your computer and open the ESP82 IDE. As we did in the previous lesson, select port and baud rate, then click on the Open button. Make sure to set the baud rate to 115,200 and select the correct port for your board. Upon clicking the Open button, it'll try to communicate with the MCU. If you receive an error message like shown in the yellow box or simply is taking too much time, click on the Reset button on the ESP8266 board. Then once it has successfully connected, it will say, "Communication with MCU got answer. Communication with MCU established." Sometimes it will say that it can't auto-detect firmware because proper answer was not received. This message is not something you have to worry about. Now let's start programming. We will write our code in the box on the left side. First, declare one local variable pin with a value of 0. This is a pin diagram of the ESP8266 development board. As highlighted in yellow, D0, which represents GPIO16, is the default pin for the LED light on ESP8266. That is why we set the pin to 0. Going back to our program, on the second line, we will declare another local variable called status and give it a value GPIO.low. Low here indicates that the LED light is off. Next, declare another local variable called duration and give it a value of 1000. 1000 in duration means 1000 milliseconds, or 1 second. This is how long the pause will be before switching on and off. As we are done declaring initial variables, skip a line and write GPIO.mode and inside the parentheses put pin, GPIO.output. This means we are using the GPIO.mode function, and the first parameter will be the pin that we initialized to 0 and the second parameter will be GPIO.output. GPIO.output means that we will write an instruction to the GPIO pin. Next, we will set the default value for the pin by writing GPIO.write and in parentheses pin, status. This will tell pin 0 that the LED light is off. Next, we need to set a timer that gets executed every 1000 milliseconds. To set the timer, we need to create a dynamic timer object. We need to use tmr.create to create the timer object and use the alarm function. Write tmr.create, open and close parentheses, alarm, open parentheses, duration, tmr.alarm_auto, function, open and close parentheses. As we studied, alarm function has 3 parameters: interval, mode, and the callback function. In our case, duration is the interval and timer.alarm_auto is the mode. Next, we will define the function we need to invoke. We will write a function that turns the light on if it is off and turn off if the light is already on. First, for the if clause, to check if the light is already off, write if status equal to GPIO.low, then status equals GPIO.high. So if the light is off, change the status to high so the light turns on. Or else, if the light is already turned on, set the status to GPIO.low to turn off the light, and an end to end the if statement. Next, write GPIO.write, open parentheses, pin, status, close parentheses, to update the changed status. Then, we need to close the timer function with an end and close parentheses. And that's it. That is our code to turn the LED light on and off. Save the code and name the file timer.lua. Then click on the Save to ESP8266 button to run it. You will see that the LED light on ESP8266 board will turn on and off every second. As we have not predefined when it will stop, you can click on the Reset button on the ESP82 to stop the program. In the next lesson, we'll learn how to blink an actual LED module. If you have any questions, let us know on the IoT4E Community Board. Thank you.